As many of you may know, Maharaja is the only person in the world who has composed in both Carnatic and Hindustani styles of music. He's composed songs in Sanskrit, Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada, Hindi, Brajabhasha and Manipravalam. He was a very great patron of dance also. I'll sing a very beautiful song for dance composed by Maharaja. The tragedy with his life is that unlike other composers like Tyagaraja, Dikshitar, Syama Shastri, all of whom had a direct line of disciples to carry on their tradition, since he was a ruling king and he did not live very long, many of his songs, since there was no system of writing down the music, we just have the lyrics without the melody. And various musicians have tuned these lyrics with varying levels of success in the 20th century. There are some songs, however, which have been handed down to us by the Nadaswaram Vidwans in the Padmanabha temple and by the Mullamudu Bhagavatars and by families connected to Maharaja's family. There's a lady in Delhi called Dr. Leela Omchiri, who's in her 80s. She claims that her grandmother, she herself is in her 80s, so her grandmother lived very soon after Maharaja's time, and she claims to have some compositions of Maharaja which are in the original tunes. I have one of those compositions which is in Malayalam, and this is like a Padam, but the situation is very different. Normally in a Padam, the Naika, the heroine of the song, sings to her friend, to her Sakhi, complaining about how badly her lover, who's normally Lord Krishna, is treating her. But in this song, the Naika has sent the Sakhi with a message to Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna, as many of you know, he's the ultimate lover. So the friend has gone and made love with Krishna and come back instead of conveying the message. And this whole song is a dialogue between the Naika and the Sakhi. So the Naika is asking, how come your face is flushed red? The Sakhi answers, it is because I was out in the sun and it is very hot, so my face is red. Then she says, how come your eyes are not very clear? They look a little drowsy. So the friend says, oh, when I went to Krishna with your complaint, he shouted at me and I was crying. That's why my eyes look like this. Then the Naika asks, how come your hair is out of place? Then the Sakhi says, it's because of the wind. Like that, the whole song is a dialogue between the two ladies in one very folk type, coquettish kind of tune. The raga is called Purva Kamodari. Well, Kamodari in Kathakali language, the raga Yadugala Kamboji is called Erikila Kamodari. So this is like a folk version of the raga Kamboji. But all the while this dialogue is happening, the Naika obviously knows that the friend has gone and made love with Krishna. And in the last line, she stops, enough of this nonsense. She says, I know that whatever you have said is a lie. You have been lying to me, and I know you have made love with Padmanabha and come. And just that one line is in Saveri. So Saveri, which represents the pain of, it's one of the most sorrowful Carnatic ragas. And the job for the members of the audience is that you'll have to imagine, I see myself in the mirror and I know I'm graying and balding and a fat man with a beard. So looking at this form in front of you, you will have to imagine not one but two beautiful ladies when you hear this song.